It is? All right. Well, maybe we got too many things going. Um, all right, I'm live now. Hey, everybody, it's Ia Patsy, and I am here to just do some talking to heaven readings. Anybody who's interested, feel free to stop by. And Super Chat is available. And um, just was in the mood, so decided to come downstairs and let's see what we could get going today. So I hope everybody's doing well, enjoying their Sunday. And I just got finished doing a unboxing of the Know Your Deplorable cards by A Pat Patriotic LLC. All right, and you can check out that unboxing also that I just did a little while ago. So let me just finish getting set up. And we'll be using the Talking to Heaven deck, which is by Doreen Virtue and James Von Prock. And if directed, we'll be getting cards from the numerology deck, which is by Michelle Buchanan. Numerology cards, numerology guidance cards. So let's see what else we need to. If you're in the room, please say who you are. Thank you for that thumbs up. Thank you. Let me know who you are if you'd like to have a reading with someone who has crossed over. See if we can connect today. Once you give us a thumbs up, then other people will know and we'll be able to get more energy, which will help you make the connection. So, I was thinking this morning I forgot to get all Halloweeny while I was doing. Hi, people. Hey, how's everybody? Let me know who you are. Tell me your name. Give me a thumbs up. And let me know who you want to talk to today. Was able to. I don't even remember what I was getting ready to say. Okay. Super Chat is available. Also, if you'd like to make donations to the channel, it is very much appreciated. Oh, I was saying that during when I was doing the October readings, because it was still September, it wasn't in my mind to do a Halloween setup, so I didn't do that. But if I do put on some costume, it'll be for the November readings. But no, it's because I did it in October. I did get some things, and we'll see. Maybe that'll happen. Maybe I'll do it on a live stream one night. But I'm hoping to be able to go to the city on Halloween itself and go to the parade. So if while I'm waiting for people to identify themselves or get more people in the room, thanks for giving us a thumbs up while you're here. Give us a like. Um, think. Who would like to come through? Let me think. Hmm. Okay. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So got 9 spots ready. And yeah. Trying to think what would I do while I'm sitting here waiting to see if anybody's going to show up. Usually I have a subject. I didn't even think of one because I just was in the energy to come down and do it. So, oh, hmm, I wonder. Yes, talking to your loved ones, Angel Diva. Yeah, people who have crossed over. Are you interested in that? Just tell me their name and we'll see what we can do. Thanks for that thumbs up. Okay. So, Robert, and what was your dad? Hmm. You're welcome. What's your dad's first name, Angel? Raylan? Okay. So, Robert's your ex husband, and Raylan is your dad. And they both crossed over. You're welcome. Let's see what we can get here. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread and forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory forever and ever. Amen. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou among women. Blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for sinners now and at the hour of our death. Amen. Okay, so, hey everybody, please give us a thumbs up when you get in the room. And right now, we're going to try to help Angel Diva Goddess connect with her ex-husband Robert and or her dad Raylan. So we're going to give her. Hey Leslie, I see you. We're going to give Angel Diva Goddess some positive energy to help her connect. Thank you, Leslie. Okay, so we're going to focus on Raylan or Robert, who are Angel Diva Goddess's ex-husband and her dad. Thank you, Spirit. So can we get, thank you, alrighty. What do we have here? Okay, so the first two cards that came here were, as a soul, I can be in several places at once. Now, when they say this, they're letting us know that no matter what's happening, if there are several different people who are calling on them or who need to be monitored in some way, they can do all of that simultaneously. So if you feel that you need to ask for assistance, and if you have any hesitations because other people may be going through things and maybe you don't feel like, like you don't want to impose or something. Some people feel like that, like they don't want to ask for too much. That's not a problem. That's not a concern of yours. Just ask for help. And you have to ask for the help because they'll be there and they'll be protecting you. But if there's a specific situation that you need particular help in, you have to speak it. You have to say it. You have to ask for their assistance. And once you ask for it specifically, then they will do what it is that they're supposed to do, as long as in keeping with divine order. Okay? The next card was I am just a thought away. Okay? So I think it's saying, whomever this is, they're letting you know that they're just there. And whenever you think of them, that's them letting you know that they are definitely there. Okay, so when you think of them, that's them letting you know that they're right there. They bring themselves to your mind, and that's how you know that they're there. So I guess whoever it is that whichever one of them you think of, they're there, and they're letting you know that I'm so much better right now. So this is a rainbow. So we know that they're happy and they're healthy on the other side. They're in a better place. They're a better person than they were when you knew them, or they're feeling better and they're feeling better. All those things. If there was some fear of crossing over for someone, they're fine. They're not. They're happy now. They had the fear that we all have, and now they're fine. They're much better with their situation right now. They're great with the transition. Okay, so two more cards here. Life is a series of choices. Choose love. And you see you got the clouds there with the two hearts. So that could be a parent, it could be a child, a parent and child, it could be a husband and wife or exes. I send you loving signs through nature. So, Angel, this is whoever this is that is trying to come through, is letting you know that they send you signs through nature. I don't know if there's something that you particularly may have noticed, maybe butterflies or some birds, something that you took notice of, and you see them often. And whenever you see them, those signals, pay attention to them because that's letting you know again that they are there and that they're working for you. And the next card was Tears Cleanse the Soul. And the last card, repeating, it is beautiful where I am. So they're much better now. They appreciate the beauty of where they are. Life is a series of choices. Choose love. I don't know if this has anything to do with your ex-husband and your situation. Maybe that's an acknowledgement of something that may have happened in your relationship that maybe now they've learned a lesson about, or it could be a parent, but I'm thinking that it might be your ex. I'm not sure. You know better than I because you know um what signals you're seeing, if any, with signs. And the tears cleanse the soul. This to me says that whatever bitterness there may have been, whatever misdeeds or misfortunes, whatever animosity there may have been between you and this person, if this is Robert, yeah, that whatever tears were shed helped his ascension, helped to clear his karma from whatever or the situation may have been, maybe some negative karma, but whatever, some negativity, some unfinished business that wasn't cleared up, some forgiveness maybe that he hadn't been able to give or you hadn't been able to give about something, that the tears that were shed upon his departure, it helped to remove those burdens from his ledger, I guess, is the best I can say. Um, Angel, does this make any sense to you at all? Hmm. I'm gonna read. Please let me know if this is making sense to you at all. If you know if this is your father or if this is your husband, ex-husband. I'm gonna clear this one. I'm gonna read this one to you. Life is a series of choices. Choose love. Okay. So that's what he's talking about. So much better now, and the tears cleansing his soul. It could be both. It could be. Yes, her husband was abusive, and her father died at home, and your father died at home before Robert died. So your father died first, and then Robert died. Then yeah, this could be. Love is the true nature of your soul. By making a choice from love instead of fear, you're saying yes to God. I remember in life when I would let other people's opinions of me define who I was. I was never good enough to be accepted. That was because I lived in fear. But now I know how much more powerful love is. By making the right choices, you welcome abundance into every aspect of your life. And I want nothing more than for you to be happy. So, with every choice you make, stay true to your nature and choose love. Fear separates, love unites. From over here, I will try to remind you to always attempt to see love in all you do. That way, you can live a happier and more fulfilling life while on earth. Okay, so you're saying your dad wasn't the best person either, huh? Okay, then your father passed first. All right. So I think that they probably are both speaking because they would be together. They would be together because their family, even extended family, they would come because you're calling them. You just started seeing angels 222 and 555 after a short hiatus of not seeing anything or having dreams. Well, angels are sending you the messages, honey. Just and that's silently chaotic Virgo 77. Yeah, you can put those into the your search engine, and they'll tell you what the meanings of those are. But those are, I mean, unless you want me to try to see if this is a specific ancestor for you, but I'm gonna finish with Angel Diva first, and I'll put you down next. Please give us a thumbs up here if you're in the room, and I'll put you on for silently chaotic Virgo. Okay. All right. So you're next in the queue after Leslie. All right. So, and you wanted to know about 222 and 555. Well, 555 is signaling that you have mastered this your lessons. Like you're at like graduate level there. 222 is some connection, some divine connection, some divinely orchestrated connection between yourself and another person or yourself in a situation. And I'm the both of those together may be saying that you have um, like mission completed on that, or you have learned the lesson that you were supposed to learn about that. But I'll get back to you. All right. So, Angel Diva Goddess, I'm so sorry. I was trying to go ahead and I got 5 people in the room, only have 2 thumbs up. Could we please get some more thumbs up so we can get some more energy going in here and help us out as we get these readings done? The better, the more energy, positive energy, the faster we can get through the readings. Okay. So, uh, mm, oh. Are you good with that, Angel, Diva Goddess? Are you fine? That recommend did this reading make sense to you? I know you said it could be both of them, either of them, but I think that's what they're letting you know. Oh, you're in stagnation about a hard. Oh, that's silent. Okay. Okay, Angel. Um, Angel Diva. Did you? Was everything good? Leslie, I'm talking to Angel. Angel, I just need. Oh, you want Robin to tell you what to do? Okay. Well, since he's probably a better judge of things these days, right? Okay. All right. Let's see. We'll throw a romance angel. See how that works. I've never done that before. Okay. No problem. Um, excuse me for not focusing entirely on you. I'm trying to do 2 things at once to take care of you and also let other people know that acknowledge that I've seen their requests. Okay, so let's do this for you, Angel Diva. Well, let's see if we can get some energy even from Robert for Angel Diva Goddess. What what is what would he say in regard to her twin flame relationship? Should she continue? What is it that she needs to know about that? She needs some insight. She wants to know. Okay, Robert. She'd like for you to specifically let her know whether should continue with this relationship. Engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Yeah, they're very much alike. Right. All right. So he's either acknowledging if you're engaged to your twin flame, or he is acknowledging that your relationship with your twin flame is ascending to a higher level of commitment, or that he's noticed that he's been monitoring this situation, these conversations. He's eavesdropping. Okay. Says codependency. And you know what? Bad as this codependency is, it's not. I think when it's talking about twin flames, I think that's an indication of that engagement and codependency. And keep an open mind. Yeah. I think he's trying to tell you that this is okay for you to continue to go on with this relationship. Could be if there are any addictions, they may be affecting the situation. Maybe you're aware of that. But if that's not the case, then I think that that's what, yeah. Ooh. Passion. Celebrate with joy. Okay? So, Angel, I think he's saying allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. He wants you to be happy. He wants you to be happy. And he's saying just don't compare his behavior with this guy. And he's sorry. And he's happy that you have a new love. Okay, so you're good. Heart to heart conversations. I think he's letting us know that he does talk to you and he hears you when you talk to him. And he'll always be there to listen to you and to talk to you and to respond. Okay? So I think that's your message from Robert. And thank you much. All right. Did that make sense to you? Okay. Hi, Katrilla. All right. So thank you so much, Angel Diva. And I got 6 people, only got 4 thumbs up. Can we get some more thumbs up, folks? Thank you so much. Put these back in. Oh, hi, Amazing Grace. Okay. Are you okay there, Angel? Are we good? Hi, Amazing Grace. Namaste to you. Okay, so we got Katrilla is the moderator. And oh, good. I'm happy that you're good, Angel. Very, very good. Very good. I'm glad Robert came through. I'm glad that you feel better now. Yes, he's eavesdropping on your conversations with your new boyfriend, but he likes him. He thinks he's okay. So just go forward knowing that, continue to check in because everybody has free will. You can go, your boyfriend can go somewhere and fuck up, and then Robert will be more than happy to let you know. Oh, thank you, Amazing Grace. That's sweet. Okay, Leslie is up next. Leslie Greco. I'm doing messages from heaven. They're always messages from the Creator. You just got to hang around and listen. Well, thank you very much, Amazing Grace. That's so sweet. She says she likes my, he or she says that was a beautiful read and that she likes the readings and my vibe. Katrilla, you always want one. Okay, so Amazing Grace is a she. Okay. So, Leslie, yes. Oh, I can skip over you. You don't want a reading. Okay, very good. Okay, so next I'm doing Silently Chaotic Virgo 77. All right, Leslie, thank you very much. Silently Chaotic Virgo 77. Oh, she wanted to know about the numbers 222 and 555. Of course, I left my iPad upstairs. Hi, you're here. Right. So, is there, okay, I see, baby. All right. Um, well, you heard the explanation that I gave earlier of my initial impression of 222 and 555 for you. Some romantic situation or some kind of a partnership that has been divinely guided, and that whatever lessons you are being exposed to, you have mastered those. Yeah. So you wanted to know, was someone, you wanted some kind of affirmation about whether or not those messages were coming from, you wanted to see if you could determine who those messages were coming from, because those are angel numbers, so they would be coming from the angels. Because there's still confusion. Oh, but understand, it is always going to be confusion until they're done getting you to wherever they want you to be. Because they'll, 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 they're like little things along the way, like little breadcrumbs. And you do this, and you get a gift, or you get, or some door gets opened, or something, whatever it is, you get more spiritual gifts, and then you got to do something else. It seems that it seems to be a progression of things that have to be done, and even though you may not think that you've mastered it, they know, because they know what you were supposed to do. They knew what your assignment was. You've forgotten what your assignment was. That's the whole idea, right? You've, Priscilla, Katrilla is laughing. Okay. Um, you know what I'm saying? Virgo 77, that there's still confusion, but the thing is for you to be grateful for each gift along the way. That also helps clear up the confusion. As you recognize each gift, be grateful and just remain open, and it'll start to become orderly. But it's, yeah, just confusion, especially if it's a twin flame relationship. That is like right now the heights of confusion. Something about Libra and Scorpio. No, Libra and Scorpio, I think, is next. But right now, it just got finished being Virgo, I think they said, or Libra. I don't know. I'm just listening to other readers and reading things. But this Libra Virgo time is very, very confusing, and a lot of in and out and in and out, like a pendulum would swing and weighing things out, measuring things. Okay, that comes at this time. Uh, Hi everyone. Hi Black Beauty. Black Beauty says hello to everyone. So, um, let me see what else we can let's see. Let me think of something for a second. Just give me a second. Think of what to do. All right. Let's see what the numerology deck says. Excuse me, everybody. I'm being drawn to something and I'm not. Let's see. All right. So. All right, Spirit. Silently Chaotic Virgo 77 is asking about. Alrighty then. 22, intuition. 81, leadership. 81 is 9. So these are messages from your ancestors. 22, you've been following your intuition. They're acknowledging that. That's acknowledgement that you have been following your intuition, and this is a message from your ancestors. They are leading you towards on this path. That's what they're saying. They're leading you on this path, which they also want you to take a lead role in whatever it is that you're doing to continue to follow your intuition. Okay, and bottom of the deck is 3-3, communication. All right, so whatever this is, they have been communicating with you. You have been paying attention to the communications that you've been getting. And they, by repeating, by showing you those numbers repeatedly, it was like an acknowledgement that they've seen your hard work. So like I said, it is coming from your aunt. It is a message to say that you are being divinely led. Your ancestors are helping you through this. And the angels are the ones giving you the grade, I guess is what it is. Okay, yes. Okay, so the angels are giving you the 222 and the 555 because that's how they communicate. And they're letting you know that your ancestors are the ones who are guiding you through this. And it's about you using your intuition and your communication. And that's, you know what that is about. Okay? So I hope that answered your question. Virgo 77. I hope that that was a good answer for you. Well, you can ask the question and I can't, let me see where you are anyway, Amazing Grace, because, I got, well, actually, you're the next person. So, you ready? All right, so I hope that was good. Virgo 77. All right, so Grace, who did you want to hear from? Your grandfather, and what is his name? First name. You can say last name if you don't mind. I don't care. Your grandfather, and what's his name? Oh, Reese. Oh, today's an R day for everybody, huh? Okay, Reese. All right, cool. All right, everybody who's in the room, please give us a thumbs up, and we're going to direct our positive vibes towards Amazing Grace. And as she is trying to get a message from her grandfather. Okay, here we go. Everybody, thank you so much. We're going to be giving positive energy towards Grace. Grace is asking for rejuvenation, renewal, rebirth, and resurrection. Positive energy towards Grace as she tries to reach her grandfather Reese. Super chat is available if anybody would like to donate. Be more than happy to accept that. We appreciate any and all donations. Reese, 4, Amazing Grace. Reese. Granddaughter wants to speak to you. So, need a message, please. Mary, have a message. She's waiting to speak to you. She's confident that you're going to come through. And she's in a hurry. Okay, let's see what we got. Okay, so the first card here is, if I'd only known then what I know now, I would have lived differently. Second card, I'm just a thought away. So I'm sure that you heard, as I said earlier, when they say that, that means whenever you're thinking about them, that's them letting you know that they're right there, or reminding you that they're right there. If he had known what he'd known now, he would have lived differently. Well, of course, most of us would. But he wants you to know that specifically. Okay, so he's learned a lot, is what he's letting you know. Says he sees all of your thoughts. So he's around you a lot. He's very close by. He sees your thoughts. He knows what is concerning you right now. And it says, I am here helping you. So it's a situation that is specific that you may have asked for assistance. He is acknowledging. He would have kept healing instead of backed out. Okay. I don't know what that is, but you do and he does. Okay. I'm here helping you, is what he's saying. So whatever is going on, whatever it is that you're trying to understand, whatever it is that you're going through, he is helping you. And it says, tears cleanse the soul. He pushes you to follow him? Yes. Okay. So he is leading you. He's also saying that whatever tears were shed in regards to him and his life, his behavior, what was going on, maybe some things about him that may not have been the best. Some things that maybe he would have, well, he said there's things that if he knew known what he knows now, he would have lived differently. Bottom of the deck says, I'm one of your guides. So yeah, he's acknowledging he is one of your guides. So whatever adverse energy that he may have left behind for others to deal with, he's saying that the tears that were shed in regard to the situation or in his behalf helped him ascend, helped cleanse his, lift some of the weight of what he had been sent to do, whatever he didn't complete, whatever the mission was that he didn't finish, those tears, whenever those happened, during the time of his immediate passing or whenever he comes to mind, because sometimes we still cry, even though they've been gone a long time, it still makes us sad because we miss them. All of that helps to ascend him. So, Amazing Grace, okay. Of course, he wants you to continue, and he's letting you know that he is one of your guides. Okay. Michelle, you can, I'm not doing questions, I'm doing people who want to connect with people who have crossed over. So if that interests you, then I'll take your name and you'll be on the list, which is going pretty quickly. If you're interested, then I'll call your name and then you'll let me know. Okay, so I'll put you on the list and I'll get to you as soon as I can. The next person that's going to be up after Grace is going to be Black Beauty. So, he's become one of your guides and he's helping you. And he sees your thoughts. He's letting you know he's right there. All right. And whatever the negativity may have been, your tears, the tears of those whomever helped him on his ascension. Okay, Grace? Oh, well, thank you. And when you and thank him for coming through for you, okay? So, Black Beauty is up next. Thank you. I hope that that was good, Grace. Thank you. And you can go ahead and do what you had to do today. And thank you, and you're welcome. So, Black Beauty is next. Okay. Just going to give Black Beauty a little while to respond. Yes, thank you, grandfather. Oh, you're welcome. Always, always, always. Don't forget, give him a candle or something when you get home, or take something, leave it on your altar for him. Or you see somebody in the street, a homeless person, take him a sandwich or give him $1, something. Or give your pet some different snacks. Treat them to something new. All of those things are offerings. Anything we do for nature, anything we do for our fellow human being. Yeah, Victoria, I'm putting your name down also. I just meant to do that. That's why I had picked this up. So, Black Beauty. Oh, okay. All right, Victoria, you're going to be in the queue. You're welcome. Thank you, Katrilla, for reminding everybody, Super Chat is available. You can give anything from, I think, $1.99 up. So we appreciate all donations. Thank you very much. Black Beauty, okay. Michelle McKinnon. I didn't hear from Black Beauty, but when they come back, I'll. You're welcome, Michelle. Yes, ma'am. Okay, so who is it that you'd like to speak to today, darling? Give me the name and your relationship to them. Katrilla, I didn't forget you, but you're being my moderator. and you know I can take care of you anytime. Michelle, what's the name of the person that you'd like to make contact with? Okay. Erin, Kathleen O'Malley. All righty. All right. So we're going to, everybody who's here, please, we're going to give some positive energy towards Michelle while she tries to contact Erin. Okay. So let's get that started. Give me 1 second, please. How long ago did Erin pass over, Michelle? This is for Erin from Michelle, or for Michelle. 2 years. Okay. All right. Here we go. I want to get a message from Erin for Michelle. Oh, don't be afraid. Okay. All right. So don't be afraid. We have been together in dreams. Okay. So I think what she's saying lets you know that she has come to you in your dreams. Don't be afraid of that. She's just been there. All right, doesn't necessarily mean that it's been a message of any kind. It's just that she knows that you dream about her because she knows that you've been together, that she's been there in those dreams with you, enjoying whatever the activity is. Tears cleanse the soul. And so, whatever negativity may have occurred between she and you before she passed over. She's saying that those tears that you may have shed on her behalf helped to clear away. So there's forgiveness on, you know, on both sides. She's forgiven you, and she's hoping that you've forgiven her, and that she's forgiven herself. So I don't know if that makes any sense. Hey, Spellbound. Okay, so that makes sense to you, Michelle. Okay. All right, so let's see what else. Oh, she says she's healthy and happy. She feels healthy and happy. Okay, and let's see. Okay. Let's see if we can get anything else. Don't be afraid. We've been together in dreams. Your tears help to cleanse my soul. I feel healthy and happy. Just anything else for Michelle? Erin? Is that it? Okay. I think that's it. Says there's no time where I am, there's only time on earth. That's the bottom of the deck. So that's her message to you. Don't be afraid. I don't know if there's something, well, if there's a situation that you're being confronted with, she's also letting you know, don't worry about it. Don't be afraid. But she's reassuring you that when she comes to you in your dreams, don't be afraid. You're not having nightmares or anything like that. That's just her spending time with you. You're welcome, darling. You're welcome. You're welcome. Okay, so next up is Katrilla. You didn't say who you wanted to speak to. And Victoria, who would you like to talk to? You're welcome. Okay, Victoria, who would you like to speak to? And Spellbound, did you want to speak to anyone today? Okay. Oh, thank you, everybody, for those thumbs up. If you just entered the room. Okay, Victoria, you want to speak to Carmen? Call her CJ. She is not upset with you because you wasn't there for her last days. Let's not even waste energy on that nonsense. Victoria. Yes, Spellbound. I'll get his name for you in a second. And I'll get her name in a second. Victoria. She is not mad at you for not coming to the hospital or being there. That's not true. Because once they pass over, they know that everything has happened the way it happened for a reason. So don't be walking around with that kind of guilt in your mind towards your godmother. Not even like that. You're welcome, Spellbound. I don't want you. Spellbound is also a moderator, so I'm going to take care of Katrilla, and then I'll take care of Spellbound. Okay, so you and your godmother were the same age, and you started seeing her grandson, and you think that she have a problem with that. Is that your question? Were you the same age as the grandson or the same age as CJ? Okay, so you and her grandson are the same age, and you feel guilty because you were with her grandson because she's your godmother? Why? You're not related to him. You know that, right? Godparents, unless they're related to you, aren't blood, and you can see whoever. If it's about that kind of question about blood relations, Victoria, you're not. If there are no blood relations between you and that godparent, you're not related to their children or their grandchildren either. You may be god brother and god sisters. Okay, so you view each other as a family, and what's better than to be with someone who you know, who you feel comfortable with? But if you're talking about, okay, so you just had sex again, Why are you feeling guilty? That you're not related to that person. You and he were the same age. She's first of all, she's crossed over, so there's no such thing as her feeling any kind of judgment about anything you do because they don't do that. They're in heaven. This stuff that we worry about is nonsense. Katrilla, didn't we talk to Ardell before? Anyway, um, yes, Victoria. She may not have wanted that when she was here in the physical doll because we're all humans and we have our own prejudices and but when we cross over, we're spirit because the time that we spend here on earth is just our spiritual beings having a human experience. And once you the body is done, no more use to us, we go back to spirit. Spirit ain't got no time about that. She may not have wanted it when she was alive, as we call it, but she's not passing any judgment about that on the other side. Can I be nosy and please? How old are you and her grandson? Like, are you like teenagers? Yes. Spellbound. Yeah. Well, yeah. Let's see if we can get a general reading from her, Victoria. But you're gonna have to take that pressure. 23, Victoria. There's nothing wrong with two consensual adults who are not blood related to one another having an intimate moment, whether it be sex or it be endless love. So let me ask you this. If he had come, just saying, if this man, this your friend, your godmother's grandson, drove up in a BMW with a 3 carat, diamond ring, rang the doorbell, and talked to your parents and said, "I love Victoria. I want to marry her." You're gonna say, "Oh no, you are CJ's grandson." If she was good enough for your parents to pick her as your godmother is family, but you're not blood relations. Oh my lord. Your godmother is a person that that your parents or you picked to be your guide as far as like if your parents go to church all the time, they trust if something happens to them, they'll get you to church. All right, that they will make sure that they're there for you to give you advice the same way your mother would or your father would. That's the purpose of godparents. Okay, if your parents had enough confidence in a person to choose them as their godparent, why wouldn't? And if you're still friends with the family and you're in touch with them, but but then why did you do it? If you felt all of that guilt, why did you do it? Why did you feel drawn to have that relationship with that grandson of hers? If you felt like that, she says she watches over you every day. She knows. Okay, but that was who she was when she was here. She's not. Victoria is saying it just happened. She's saying, I wish I told you more often how much I loved you. Okay. She, that energy that you know her to be, you know, little cranky, cantankerous, that's that's not who she is right now. She sees all your thoughts. She saw when it happened. She was there when it happened. And if it wasn't supposed to happen, it would not have happened. That's the whole idea, honey. We are here doing we're living out our contract. And if for some reason it was in your contract for you and this young man to make that connection, and that's what happened. It's nothing. She said, "Oh snap." There's nothing for you to feel guilty about, especially when it comes to love. Even if it's not love, just that exchange of energy could have just been what your spirit was calling for or his spirit was calling for. But you all made this arrangement long before you got here, before either of you got here, and you don't remember, and neither does he. But it was meant for your energies to cross in that way. And if it's meant to happen again, it'll happen again. If it's meant never to happen again, it won't. If it's meant to happen again another 30 years from now, that's when it will. All right, Victoria? All right. So we are going to stop that. She's letting you know. She watches you all the time. She wished that she had told you more often how much she loves you, and she sees all your thoughts. So she already knew about you and the grand boy. The bottom of the deck says, I will always point you in the right direction. She already, that could have been directed by her. Maybe she loves you so much that she wanted you to be with her grandson. Think about it like that. Maybe that was her apology to you, mm, for the way she talked to you sometimes or made you feel sometimes. Maybe her grandson is someone who's precious to her, or she loves him like family, and maybe that you and him getting together was the way of really connecting the family, and maybe that was what was needed. I mean, if a baby or something like that happens, then that'll be more connection, but this energetic connection was what was needed for your spiritual ascension, for his, and for your godmother's. Okay. All right. So, oh, gee, Lord have mercy. Thank you. Okay. All right, Victoria. So I hope that that made sense to you. I hope that that answered any of your questions. Understand when they cross over, they're not holding those same energies. You know, it's not like you see in the horror movies and that. It's not that. They're happy. They're on the other side. They're with their family, with your families, with their families, friends, and they're with God. They're with the Creator. You got time for you and your sex life. That's what we're supposed to do. Isn't that what the Bible said, according to the Anglo-Saxon, right, Hebrew Bible? God said, "Be fruitful and multiply." There ain't no marriage um, vows in the Bible. Marriage vows are made up by the government. Two people love each other, want to be with each other, set up a home and get the blessings. Okay, so they have their little ceremonies, but there's no ceremony in the Bible. It's a ceremony that comes from different passages and theories and ideas. It also comes with a $30 license fee. Hello. I'm glad I made you feel better, Victoria. Stop it, knock it off. We're here to be energy for one another. Maybe that brother needed your energy at that time, like I said, and maybe your godmother was just trying to let you know that she's sorry and that she wanted to send you a gift. She wanted to gift the two of you this experience for one another. Hopefully, it was good, but no, that was just It was what was supposed to happen. Don't feel guilty about it. Not at all. Not at all. All right. But she's watching you. And if you need her to help you with something, you have questions, ask her. You can ask her directly and she'll get back to you. You set up an ancestral altar, you could put her on it, even though she's not your Agun. Technically, you could put her on it because she was your godmother. Okay? Alrighty. So now we are done with Victoria. All right. Katrilla. Who now? Dorothy. Wait a minute. I keep notes. We did Dorothy and Mildred. Oh, it was okay sex? Girl, don't even be feeling guilty about okay sex. Come on now. You gotta at least make it be, memorable forever and ever. Oh my goodness, sex. Come on now. Don't be wasting energy on that. Stop. 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 But if he's a nice guy and you like him, don't let the fact that he's your godmother's grandson stop you from dating him. He may be just right for you. You might have to, teach him some sex moves or, but y'all could work that out together. That's something for couples to work out together. Actually, it's bonding. So as long as it's okay, it wasn't ugh, then you could. I'm sorry, I don't know what that sounded like on the microphone just now. Okay, Tony Brown for Coachella. Okay. All right, so come on, Victoria, stop it. You're 23 years old. You too big. Please. Like I said, if he came riding up on a white horse with a engagement ring for you and a deed to the mansion in the sky, your parents gonna turn their nose up at y'all because he's your godmother's grandson? No, stop it. I said old fashioned, don't make no sense, nonsense. If a person does not share your blood and your DNA, unless they're your stepbrother or stepsister, then that's questionable. But ain't nothing illegal about that. And do you know that it is legal in several states for cousins to marry one another? So imagine what they would say about my godmother's grandson. Come on, move on. If he's cute, go out with him again or whatever again. If he's worth working with. If not, be glad for the experience. Thank your godmother. Give her a white candle, all right, or feed the homeless or do something. Acknowledge that gift. Acknowledge the message today, and move forward. Cousins happen though, but you can marry your cousins in certain states, and if you're over a certain age where you can't procreate, you can marry your cousins in even more states. And it doesn't matter if they're your first cousin either. So, so I'm sure that godmother's grandsons will be allowed. Kissing cousins, there's people who do that. And you know what? That's how the world was populated at some point. Somebody had to be sleeping with their sister or their brother or their cousin, if we believe the creation story, right? So stuff happens. Rudy Giuliani was married to his cousin. Claims he didn't know about it until they were divorced. Yeah, right. Okay. First cousin. Okay, Katrilla, here we go. We are going to read for, see if we can get a message for Katrilla for her uncle Tony Brown. Is this Tony Brown that used to be on the radio and television, Katrilla? Thank you, everybody, for joining us today. Thank you for the likes. And Spellbound is reminding everybody to give us a thumbs up upon entering the chat. And Super Chat is open. Okay, so that's not the same Tony Brown. Okay, so here we go. Everybody, please give positive energy towards Katrilla so that we can make contact with her Uncle Tony Brown. And Katrilla, you are going to give energy towards Uncle Tony. I know, Victoria, you're not cousins. That's what I'm saying. There's no reason. See, you're not cousins. You're not related to this guy. I was just reiterating. Like cousins, if cousins can get married, you can marry your godmother's grandson, or you can date him. I hope he's a nice guy, and I hope that you. Okay, Katrilla, he's saying that he's just a thought away. So whenever you think of him, he's around. He's letting you know that he's there. That's him. You think of him, that's him letting you know that he's around. Maybe he has something to say. Mm-hmm. Okay. You have nothing to feel guilty about. Now, this may be for Katrilla, but this could also be for Victoria. I'm not sure if something just crossed there. Okay. All right. So this is leftover energy from Victoria. All right. You have nothing to feel guilty about. Okay. So that's that. And she's just a thought away. When you think about her, she's letting you know that that's her there. Okay, so I'm done. Victoria, thank you so much. That's that. You have nothing to feel guilty about. Okay, let's get to Katrilla and Tony. Hmm. I'm gonna ring this bell. Anybody that has on headphones, please make that adjustment. Tony Brown for Katrilla. Messages. Please, everybody, give positive energy towards Katrilla so that she can contact with Tony. Tony Brown for Katrilla. Tony Brown. Trilla Johnson wants to speak to her Uncle Tony Brown. Okay, so Katrilla, he says, don't be afraid. And I have a new understanding. So there may be some strength that he is trying to let you know that is gonna he's gonna be there for you differently than you may have been used to. I have no earthly worries. I have no more earthly worries. I have a new understanding. Don't be afraid. All right, so he's just letting you know he understands now how this whole thing works with spirit and life and death and all of that. He will always point you in the right direction. Okay, so he's come to a new understanding. He wants you to know not to be afraid. He doesn't have any earthly worries, and he's going to be there to point you in the right direction. Don't you worry. Okay. All right. So he's explaining that he's learning over there. That's the new understanding. So there's a lot of stuff that he may not have understood about spirit or about God's love or about different people, different types of people. Maybe he had some prejudices. I don't know. Maybe whatever it is, he's learning a whole lot. He's learning, he has a new understanding. The things that used to make him a little anxious, or maybe that he was stubborn about some things, he's learning that that is not necessary, waste of energy, he's saying. He's saying he feels happy and healthy. Okay, Katrilla, that is your message. And bottom of the deck, I am here helping you. So he's around. Don't be afraid. He's learning. He has a new understanding. And he wants you to know that he's going to always point you in the right direction. Okay, Katrilla? Good. Okay, thank you. Next, we took care of Victoria and her godmother. That's done. Okay. Okay, Spellbound. Who did you want to speak to, darling? Spellbound tonight. Who would you like to come to contact with? Mm. Your father and your grand, they're going to say the same thing. They're together, Katrilla. They want you to know that you don't have to be afraid, and they're all around you. They're with you. They're your spirit guides. They're guiding you. That's why you don't have to keep asking them questions. Have you ever seen me do a postcard from spirit? If you hear me take a postcard from spirit, it tells you right there. These are, no matter who you're talking to, no matter how they respond, whatever the question is, the way they respond is in a we. Even if you direct the question towards a specific ancestor, they answer you as a collective. They're all together, unless there's something specific like this. But most of the time, they're telling you they're there, and all you have to do is to acknowledge them and reach out to them if it's about a specific question. If you specifically want to deal with a specific ancestor, you can do that. Okay, but they're just reassuring you that they're available for you. Okay, so you just want a message from your grandparents. Anybody. Any of your ego. All right, Spellbound. Let's see what we can get for you. Well, you know what? Speaking of postcards from spirit, maybe that's what they wanted to say. Maybe that's where they wanted to come from for Spellbound. So let's see. Postcards from spirit are an oracle set from Colette Baron Reed, Ann Williams, Sister Sharon. All right. Did you give me a thumbs up when you got there? Got here? Anybody want to give a super chat? They're welcome to that. All right, Ann Williams, I have your name. All right, just give me a moment because we're working for Spellbound. And Spellbound just wants to get a general message from her ego. So I'm going to use the postcards from Spirit. Okay? And we'll see. And I'll call you as soon as you should be next. Okay? Super Chat is open for any donation that you'd like to give. We appreciate it. So let's just get you a general message. So these are individual postcards. Okay, there are 52 cards, and each of them is an individual message from Spirit. Thank you, Katrilla. All right, Jay, you got to give me a second because I'm focusing right now on Spellbound, and then I'm going to do Anne. All right, so let's. Iba lo du mare lo jone mojubo. Ate wa ojo iba ate la uniba. Iba lone iba o eba to finale ye anole mojuba. I get a message for Spellbound tonight. Just a general message from her. Any message that her ancestors would like to share with her tonight. Okay. All right. So you are. Oh, you are not alone. So that's the front of the card. And each of these cards has this little postcard and this little stamp in the corner. And that's like heaven putting in their 2 cents. So when they respond, they're responding as a collective, even though you may be asking for someone specific. But Spellbound wanted in general. So it says, dear you. It might be hard to believe you'll ever get to where you want to go, feel the way you want to feel, and find peace and security, but you can. There's lots to celebrate in this life, but first, you need to let go of this attachment to achieving certain results. It is easy to get caught in the endless loop of wanting this or that so you can feel safe. The only way out is to surrender the attachment. Empty yourself so you can be filled with something new. The compulsion will be lifted and peace will come. Trust that something better waits, that something new will open up, and you will see new opportunities for fulfillment. The truth is, wherever, whenever you get into the loop, you are really looking for the spirit. The truth is, whenever you get into the loop, what you are really looking for is spirit. That connection is where the power, the peace, and the purpose lies. Everything else follows after that. So give yourself a hug. We've got you. Loving you so, so much. Okay? So that's your message from your spirits, from your ancestors, spellbound. All right. I hope that that was helpful. I hope that was meaningful to you. It was meaningful to me. Okay. So next, we are going to talk to Anne. Williams wants to contact Sharon. Okay, so spellbound got a general. Let's cover. Oh, I'm glad you enjoyed that. She said it was beautiful. All right, so that was your message, baby. So Anne and then Jay Cook. And who else we got here? Znumo. Okay, so you have to wait until I'm done with Ann and Jay. Um, Jay, who would you like to speak to? Your son. Okay, right. And what's your son's first name? And Zoom, you want to speak to your grandmother. And Sharon is your sister, Ann. Okay. Okay, Zoom, you have to wait until you get a message until I get to you. All right. Super chat is open, people. You can, feel free to make a donation, folks. Thank you so much. All right, so, and we're going to try to contact Sharon. I think I'll leave these out for a little bit. Ouch. Okay. Really? Mm. I just actually got a pain in my heart, and I've never felt that before. So now you're all going to have to wait on me. Okay. And everybody direct positive energy towards Anne as she tries to contact her sister Sharon. Okay. Okay, Anne. All right, Anne says that her sister had a broken heart about your relationship. Sharon, Anne would like to contact. Thank you. Let's see what we got first. Says, I'm sorry, please forgive me. We are so connected. Thank you, Spellbound, for super chat. I appreciate it. We are so connected. We have been together in dreams. So if you've had dreams that the two of you were in, maybe, recalling dreams from childhood or things like that, she wants you to know that she's been there in those dreams with you. Not necessarily that it needed to be a message, but she was there enjoying whatever those times were, whatever the experiences were that you were having in the dream, that she was present in, that she was there and she saw that. Life is beautiful where I am. It's beautiful where she is. And it's not your fault. It's not your fault. What do you mean you saw her but nothing in the last 2 years? Oh, you're welcome. Maybe you don't feel her presence around you, but she's letting you know that you're connected and she's been with you in your dreams. Okay, she's in your dreams in the last 2 years. Maybe she has and you don't remember them, or I don't dream either. Or at least I don't remember my dreams. So she's just letting you know that she has been there when you have dreamt. It's beautiful where you are, where she is. Okay, and everything's Odara Dara. There's no problem right now. Bottom of the deck, I send you loving messages through nature. So maybe if you see, you know, birds or butterflies or bees, even, or snails or whatever, a lot, and you take notice of it. Not just that the birds are there, but it's birds that you take notice of you mentally. That's a message that she's there. Okay. It may be that you have moved up now. So has she, butterflies and magpies. Okay, there you go. So that's what it is. You may have moved up from the dream connection to the synchronicities and the signs in nature. So she's trying to take you out of your dream state into your reality. That's what she just said. I don't know where that came from. Taking you out of the dream state and letting you connect with spirit, with her spirit during your waking hours, during by seeing signs in nature. That's the purpose of it. Butterflies and magpie. Okay, that's what it is. So you're past the dreams now. Now she's trying to see, she's trying to get you. Life is a series of choices. Choose love. That's what turned over. Okay? So everything's good with the two of you. All right. Now she's trying to help you ascend. She's trying to be your guide while you continue the lesson, the path. All right, Anne? So thank you so much. I'm glad that you enjoyed that. I'm glad that that made sense to you. All right. And Jay Cook. Yeah, I'm glad. I'm glad you needed it and I'm glad you got it. Jay Cook. What did Jay Cook want to talk to? Who did Jay Cook want to talk to? Okay. Jay Cook, the son. All right. I need to know your son's first name, Jay, if you want to give me his name. Anzanumo, I will get your grandmother's name also if you can type that information. So, Jay Cook, I need your son's first name. I'm glad that made you happy, Ann. All right. So, you and her are not in no problems. She's actually trying to work with you, okay, and help you get more in touch with your spiritual gifts and ways of recognizing when spirit's trying to reach you. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. You're a beautiful soul, also, baby. We all are. I'm glad I was able to help. I'm glad the messages meant something to you. Tony, no, I'm sorry, Jay Cook. Why did I say Tony? Who was Tony? Somebody Tony? I don't know. Jay Cook, your son. I need his name so I can work. And everybody who's in here, please just give positive energy towards the person, whoever is having the reading at the moment. All right, let's support one another. Okay, I guess I lost Jay. So, Zenumo, Zenumo, you want to speak to? Okay, who is it you want to speak to, Zenu? Oh. All right, Zenu, I'm just waiting for you to give me the name so we can get cracking. I'm gonna be mad at Cablevision because I paid them. They're giving me this deal. I'm supposed to get faster, whatever this movement is, and I don't see no improvement. It just started yesterday, I think, but I'm not seeing any improvement in the speed. Okay, I need the names, Enumo. Please give me the name of the person you're trying to reach. I'm sorry if I'm not seeing your entries. I did see you say I'm still waiting. And I saw you say yes. I need the name of the person that you'd like to contact, though. Your grandmother. What is your grandmother's name? First name. Okay, Leela Vanti. All right, thank you. Okay. So everybody, thank you everybody for being in this room. Yeah. So is it Lila Avanti? Lila? Are those two separate names? Okay, I take my time. Thank you. All right, everybody. We're going to give positive energy towards Zanumo while she tries to contact her grandmother, Lilia. Lilavanti. I know, I see the names in you. Just focus on contacting her. Everybody else, focus on contacting Zanu, please. Giving Zanu positive energy while she tries to make contact with her grandmother. Okay? So I see your messages, honey. I saw that you shared it. Okay, so let's get going. Everybody, thank you so much for giving positive energy to her so she can ask her grandmother to come through. Thank you. Thank you, Spirit. Hmm. Oh, thank you, Spirit. Okay, please pay attention and let me know if these messages make any sense to you. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay, so 4 cards came out, and it says the first one. Okay. It's not your fault. It is not your fault. It was my time to go. I wish I had told you more often how much I loved you. I always give you a good night kiss. So if there was some problem or some guilt that you were carrying, maybe about whether you were there when she passed away or whether or not you and her were close or something that maybe you weren't able to do that you thought that she wanted you to do. Maybe you were on your way to do something for her or you had done something for her and it didn't go through. I don't know, but is she just saying it was not your fault? It was just her time to go. All right, just let me know if I see that you're saying that I pronounced it right. Thank you very much. So let me know if this makes any sense to you. She always gives you a good night kiss. That might be reminding something about when you were a kid. Maybe she did. I don't know. She says that I had to leave that way. So something about the way that she passed over is giving you a little bit of trepidation. You're having a hard time understanding this, or you just feel maybe she was too young. I don't know. I'm getting that maybe you feel like there was you had some responsibility about this. Hmm. Okay, she's crying. All right. Okay, so this must make sense to you. All right. So she's saying that she always gives you a good night kiss. Oh, she's saying it's very accurate. Well, whatever it is, she's telling you it's not your fault. Oh, so you're a soulmate. So this is saying that you and her had this contract, and this was her time. Okay, you all came here to be in one another's lives, and when you come back around again, you all will be together. Also, you're going to travel. You may have traveled a few lives together. You may have been the grandmother, you may have been the mother, you may have been the child, you could have been married, whatever, but the two of you all are doing your missions together. And it was, she had completed her contract. her part, and she's letting you know that your soulmates, you travel these lifetimes with one another, not just as just family. The two of you play a role in each other's different lives, different roles. Okay. You saw her in your dreams for years, a few years ago. Sure, sure, sure. She's around. She's around, but she's working on the next mission and waiting for you whenever you get there. There's no rush. And in the meantime, she's, relaxing. She may even come back to you during this life in another child, is what was said. Maybe that's why maybe that's why you're getting this opportunity. I don't know if there's anybody in your family that might be bringing another baby or a young child in or had one recently or whatever, but maybe she's letting you know that she's traveling back through and maybe you should recognize, oh, you miss her. She was young. Okay. Yeah, that could be what this is. That could be what this is. If somebody is having a baby around you or in your family, somebody maybe expecting a child or just recently had a child, maybe even adopted a child, I just heard. That is her reincarnated energy coming back to do this with you one more time. So I don't know if that makes any sense to you, but if that's not happening right this moment, then when children are born into your family, just keep a little eye on them, and maybe you'll be able to get some indications that is she returning. Mama Tunde, mother returns. Mm, okay, that could be why you got this message today. Is it, is my chat? Okay, and you know what you could do? You can ask your mother what you should do with Terrence yourself. You all can ask your ancestors all of these questions. Ask her to show you what she can do with what you should do with Terrence. That may be a opportunity for them to show you what your gifts are. How? Okay. First of all, can I finish with Zanumo, please? And thank you. So, um, this could be what this is saying for you, Zanu. All right, that um, she's letting you know that wasn't your fault. It was her time to go. She did her work for that. She completed that part of her contract, but she's coming back into your fold, into your atmosphere. She's happy. Of course, she's happy. She's in heaven. Wouldn't you be happy if you were in heaven? And she's watching you. She's telling you, she gives you a kiss, good night, and that you and she are soulmates. So she's letting you know that she's going to come back. You'll see her again. You'll see her again and often, and that you have seen her often. Okay? So does that make sense to you, Zanu? Whenever they pass over, it's nobody's fault, and it's not about they were too young, even though we feel that they're too young, of course, because we miss their presence, but they're never not in our presence. And that was just their time to go. That was their soul's contract. And it has Nothing to do with you, except she's letting you know that you'll all travel through these lives together. Now, if you don't believe in that, then you don't believe in that. But you must believe in that because you're asking me to contact them, so you know that there is some consciousness on that side. So the consciousness that is on that side, she says, as a soul, I can be in several places at once. So not only could she be helping you or looking after some concern of yours, she could also be somewhere else helping someone else. And even if she comes back as a baby, she's still there. She's still there on the other side. It came again just as I put it back, and I just went to shuffle it and jump back out again. All right? She can be in several places at the same time. She could be with you, and she could be with your brothers and sisters, your cousins. Oh, you're so welcome, Zanu. Thank you very much. Okay. Please thumbs up, like, share, super chat. Now, Ann, do you have an ancestral altar set up? Ann Williams. Thank you, Zanu, and thank you so much for allowing me to share those messages with you. I hope it helps. I hope it makes you feel better. Okay, Ann. Andrea. Okay. Okay, so you don't have an ancestral altar set up. Okay, so, well, that's how you would do it. You know, that's one way you could do it. You also could do it by just getting a glass of water. It could be anything as small as a shot glass and a candle, and light it in honor of your grandparent, of your parent or your grandparent or whoever it is that you're trying to talk to directly. You could, if you have a picture of them, you set the picture in front of it, and you know, behind it, you put the candle and the water in front of it, if you can, and then you speak to them. You could write a letter, leave it there in front of that, set it up with some white cloth on the altar or on the top of a dresser or on a shelf where it's a fireproof area. That's one way to do it. Leave the glass of water there and the candle. Ask for them to give you messages and answers through your dreams or through synchronicities during the day, and just leave it in the hands of God. You can use a 7 day, a white candle in the glass that they call a 7 day candle, or can you use a small candle, whatever's convenient for you. Don't blow the candle out, let it burn out. And ask for them to give you the messages. Okay? So, what I will do is just do an angel answers card, and I don't know. But that's what you can do to get messages. You know, do some meditations. But if not, when you know you're going to, you know, tonight before you go to bed, get a glass of water and a white candle, set it up on top of a shelf on some white cloth or a white surface of some kind. Make sure that it's fireproof around the area. Make sure that it's safe. All right. I don't want anybody burning down their house and saying that I told them to. All right. Use common sense. Ask your ancestors the questions that you have, and ask them to come in. First of all, thank them for being available to you. Thank them for your blessings and thank them for their protection. And then ask them, all right? And but any one of you can do that, but I'll see if she has anything to tell you what you should do with Terrence. From the Angel Answers cards by Doreen Virtue and Riley Valentine. And Anne, how many times you came and how many super chats did you donate here? Just saying. Think about it. It's an energy exchange. You're welcome for the information. All right, let's see what we can get. Okay. Abundance. Who's Terrence for you? Is Terrence your boyfriend or is he your child? And whatever it is, it says he's your child. Okay. Abundance. Favorable card. Success. Abundance and success. Whatever it is, it sounds like it's going to be positive. If that makes sense to you, abundance and success. Uh, but he is very low at the present. I don't understand, but you are very low at present. See, meditation brings the answers and wait. Okay. So what they're saying is that the abundance is that there's lots of love and there is lots of resources and healing for the situation for this child and for you. And that meditation will bring the answers, like I was just telling you. And that will be the success. And then all you need to do is just wait. So they want you to ask for their help directly. Your ancestors want you to do what I just told you to do. If you can set up an ancestral altar is 9 glasses. It's like a circle. You put 8 glasses of water, and in the middle you put one candle. Again, a 7-day candle is fine. And you dedicate a space in your home. Set it up as a sacred space. You could put pictures of your ancestors. You could put lists with their names, little mementos. Don't put any pictures on your altar of your ancestors. Don't put any live people. Make whatever you got to do, Photoshop it, make a copy, cut it out, whatever, but don't let any live people be in the picture with your ancestors when you put them on the altar. And then you can, um, you could put white flowers. You can offer part of your food. If you're eating dinner, set a plate there for them. You can offer them ancestral money. There are many ways that you can offer. If you don't feel comfortable with that, as I said earlier, you could give a donation to someone in the street. You can feed your animals, your pets. You can give a donation and their name at your local church or synagogue or place of worship. There are many ways to give offerings to your ancestors, but the easiest way to do it is to set it up in your home, and then you share with them and you build up a relationship with them because they're right there in the home with you. Okay? So don't worry about trying to get him to meditate. You meditate on his behalf. Okay? He may be depressed, but while he's in his depression, it may not be easy for him to meditate. Thank you, Anne. I guess that's pounds. Okay. So thank you very much. So if you get him to, thank you for your super chat, Anne. It might be hard to get him to meditate because he's depressed. All right. But meditation will bring the answers. And I think they would want you to do the prayer meditation on his behalf. You petitioning your ancestors on his behalf. He is your child. So you can do that. Okay. So right now, he may not be strong enough to do this. Bottom of the deck here says the situation will improve. Okay. He may not be strong enough to do this right now because it's hard. It's really hard when you're in a state of depression or confusion to listen to sound advice about anything. But this, you as the mother, who better than to petition on his behalf? You have crystals for him, fine. But all I'm saying is what Spirit's telling me, that they're willing to help, but you have to ask them directly for it. Okay? You need to petition your ancestors, yourself, and ask them to help your child, because your child is their child also. And they know what he needs, they know what you need, but they want you have to ask for it directly because we have free will. All right? And they don't want to intervene without being directly asked. That's the way it works. Bottom of the deck here. Communicate clearly. So they want to hear from you. And sometimes I will say this, they put us through um, these challenges, these things in our lives in order to see if to to bring us to the place where we will turn to them and they will get our attention so that they can establish a rapport with us, so that you'll be comfortable with them, and then you can um, have more of a back and forth, a flow. Especially in this particular year, 2018, there's a whole lot of spiritual awakenings going on. The veil is very thin, they say, especially right now, especially before Halloween and right after Halloween. So, okay. All right. Thank you very much. So, get him to meditate if you can, but even if he does and not, you meditate for him. If his father, siblings, whomever, but if nobody else but you and Jesus, you do it on his behalf as his mother. Okay, I think I got to everybody, didn't I? Tony never came back. I'm sorry, Jay Cook never came back. All right then. Then I think that we are done. All right. So thank you everybody for your super chat. Thank you everybody for giving me these opportunities to share. You used to hear the spirit talk, but something happened. What happened? You're welcome, Spellbound. Something happened. What happened? You're welcome. Okay, have a blessed evening, everybody. All right, if you want to contact me for a private reading, pbtarot7@gmail.com, and make your comments. You don't know what happened. Okay. Okay. Well, maybe you've gotten distracted by something, or maybe they're sending you messages in other ways, and you are waiting for it to be the way that you're used to it, and now they want you to look for it other ways. And it could be why we're having this conversation right now. And maybe this is the way. Thank you very much, Spellbound. She wrote my email address there. gbtarot7@gmail.com. You can check the channel here and you can, thank you. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you, Spellbound. Excellent job. And it could be that's what it is, and is that they wanted to direct you towards moving away from one way of communicating with them towards another way of communicating with them. Okay. So thanks, everybody. And I'll try to upload this as soon as I can. I don't know why YouTube doesn't let these chats stay so that you all could actually see what's being said. That's why I end up repeating it. Thank you. You and Katrilla did an excellent job today. Thank you so very much. All right. And I don't know, maybe I'll come back later. I don't want to promise anything, but I'm in a mood today to do these things. So, but I know if it gets too long, it'll be harder to upload. So maybe I'll come back later And I don't know. Maybe we'll play with the romance cards. Okay. Good night. Good night. All right, everybody. I'll talk to you guys soon. If you don't see me, don't feel no kind of way. I have a seat and then that's it. I'm down for the count. All right. Talk to you guys. Having a good Native American day tomorrow. Acknowledge our Native American ancestors also. Please. Matter of fact, just in case I don't get up. Let's see if we can get a message from the Native Spirit Oracle. They must have wanted that to make me think of that. Okay, so maybe this will help somebody that needed to hear from the Native Spirit Oracle by Denise Lynn. Is there a message that we can get tonight, today, for those who are watching, those who are here in the chat right now, and those who will be watching this? Grandmother Earth. Grandmother Earth, not just Mother Earth. Grandmother Earth. Alrighty then. And that is the Native Spirit Oracle by Denise Lynn. So if you don't catch it now, you'll catch it later. Stop and take measure of your life. Assess who you are and where you are. Get grounded. Make plans for the future, but don't act on those plans until you are ready and feel secure in stepping forward. There is a profound source of strength and power within you, and it is expanding now. Put your roots down. This is the time for preparation and going deeper. God bless you too, Ann. Grandmother Earth provides the trees, the plants, the flowers, rivers, streams, oceans, mountains, and valleys, and supports us all with her bounty. She's stable and strong in her devotion to us. You are supported and loved, even if you're not always sure of it. Strength is growing within you. Don't rush, slow down. The seeds that you plant now will bring abundance in the future. So this must have been for Anne. But only if you take the time to nurture those new beginnings. Take time to plan your future carefully. Don't rush into anything. Security and protection surround you. You're safe. If you're thinking of making secure financial investments and receive this card, it's telling you that this is a good time to do so. It's not a time to take risks. To deepen your connection to Grandmother Earth and to bring security in all forms of your life, walk barefoot on the earth, place your hands on the earth, or make investments. Imagine the strengthening, grounding energy of the earth filling you and your life. So, you're starting a new business. Very good, Anne. So, I think they're telling you get outside, put your feet, your toes in the earth, your hands in the earth, and make sound, wise investments. And also ask for a divine order to be established in the situation with your son. Okay? Ask them to establish divine order. All right. And I wish you the very all day long. I don't know what this has. I just want to tell you this because it's kind of funny that you're from, I imagine, Great Britain. I spent the entire day yesterday watching the entire second season of The Crown. What? I love it. I love it. London. Okay, there you go. All day yesterday. That's what I was doing, watching The Crown. The entire second season on Netflix. I've always loved something about Queen Elizabeth when she was a little girl. I remember reading stories about her and her sister Margaret when I was a little girl. And I don't know. I always feel so interested in her and connected for some reason. I don't know. My mother and my grandmother, no, my grandmother, I guess, told us about when she came to Panama. It was such a big deal, how pretty she was. But yeah, so, oh, thank you. Thank you very much, Anne. So that might have been what I was getting that energy off. And it's only because one of the reasons is because I was an English major also, all in school and in college. So I always liked, English language and British history, Shakespeare, and all of that. So all of that kind of goes along with it. And that is one of my dreams one of these days is to actually go to London and, see Buckingham Palace and Westminster Abbey and all of that, Shakespeare's burial, all of those places. Oh, your great grandfather died in Panama? Okay. He was doing work on the canal? Yes, probably. Well, what are we doing? And we got to get off of here. Anyway, so I could upload this. Oh, can come and jam with you? As soon as I know whether or not I can come back. I was born in the United States. I was born, bred, whatever. But I don't know what's going on with this people we have working in this administration. And I don't want to get caught up in some nonsense because I talk too much stuff. I talk too much stuff about these people. You don't know whether or not he was working on the canal? Probably. 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 My great grandfather my great grandfather died working on the canal also. Lots of men did. And women. Lots of men did. Anyway, I will talk to you guys real soon. Thank you for joining me. Send me an email if you'd like to finish talk. We can finish that conversation, okay? And you can get a read. Oh, from Barbados. Okay, so my people was from Barbados too. Okay, so that's what happened. He was working on the canal, and that's a lot of men. And you're from Spellbound. You're from Barbados also. Oh, okay, okay, yeah, that's what happened. A lot of them. We don't even. My grandfather died en route. He got sick with malaria, and he was going back from Panama back to Barbados, and he died en route. And there was no body. There was no nothing. I think I found a notation. Finally, after all of these years of his death on the roster of this shipping company that did the shipping back and forth. So that was a close up. Don't even know what he looks like. None of us do. Yeah. Okay. So anyway, very rich and important history of the men who worked. They called them the Silver Men. Stories of the Silver people. You can Google that in your search engine. You'll find a lot of information. Okay, but it was something. It was, hmm. But we helped build it, and we are proud granddaughters and great granddaughters of these men who worked those locks and built those locks. Okay, the waterway of the world. Okay, connecting the Atlantic Ocean and the Pacific Ocean. One of the seven greatest man-made wonders of the world. So be proud that we are from those people, along with everything else that we have survived. Those men who were determined to give their families a better life. So, talk to you guys soon, all right? Love y'all. Be well. Bye bye.